Alright guys, so it is New Year's Eve, so December 31st at 5:23. I've been up now since 5 a.m. But today's going to be a bit of a different one. I'm going to take you guys with me throughout my day, kind of show you what I do on a daily basis. I am a 26-year-old that quit his job and decided to go all in on his coaching business. This has been a pretty tough journey, but nothing comes without sacrifice. And so I want to kind of show you guys what a day in the life kind of looks like. It's 5 a.m., it's freezing cold. I'm going to kind of take you guys through it. Today we're going to be doing a cold shower. I have some non-negotiables that I like to do. I'll be taking you guys with me to the gym. We'll be staying in the sauna for 15 minutes. We will be having a couple work blocks, and I'll also be dropping some game in here as well. So stay tuned, and I hope to see you throughout the video. Alright, so over the next, month period, I've decided to go through a period of monk mode. And what this kind of looks like is waking up at 5 a.m., sleeping at 9 p.m. These are like non-negotiables, so these are things that I have to do. So I wanted to create 2 videos a day so that I basically make it a new habit for me. And then eventually, once it has become a habit, usually a habit takes around like 28 days to actually become a habit. Then I want to make it like an instinct, because recording videos has never been something that I'm used to doing. As you can probably tell, this is very raw, very unscripted. I have no kind of idea what I'm doing 100%, but I'm doing it. I'm trying to make it a habit, right? Then another thing is like just reading books. I want to make it a habit to read at least 10 pages a day. That's another habit of mine that I want to continue. Then a cold shower every single morning. Meditation for 20 minutes a day. I want to write 3 things that I'm grateful for just after doing the meditation, and then write my top 3 priorities for the day. So I also want to, track my progress, post stories and stuff like that on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, check me out on there. I've sort of written this stuff down so that, I can look at it every single day, keep myself accountable. That is not the right page, but it's this page here. So yeah, those are my monk mode rules. So yeah, let's get to work, eh? First things first, we have meditation. So what I like to do in the mornings is I'll go to the toilet and then I'll weigh myself, and then I will hydrate, and then I will do some meditation. So why don't we do that? Alright, so what I've just done there is 20 minutes of meditation. I use this application called Insight Timer, and what it does is, well, first of all, meditation is really good for your focus. It's really good for kind of resetting your dopamine, allowing you to actually better do your work, better focus on one thing at a time, because we're so used to switching between multiple things when we're multitasking, even when we're working, like we're so used to kind of having like a bunch of tabs open. But when you focus on your breath, and when you're focusing on just that one thing, and when your thoughts kind of enter your mind and you're just like refocusing back to your breath. It's the noticing that your mind is starting to wander, and then going back to your breath. That really builds like a muscle. So that's why I do it. So I do 20 minutes of meditation every day, and I found that, yeah, it's just really helped me with my focus. And it's also really helped me just be more present whenever I'm in a situation where usually I would kind of be thinking about, the business, or I'd be thinking about other stuff. It kind of, instead of like thinking about the business and continuing that spiral of thoughts, I will like catch myself not being present and then bring myself back into the presence, which is why I meditate actually. It's one of the big reasons, because I find like I sort of have like borderline ADHD, and if I don't meditate, it's like impossible. Like everything that I do in my morning routine is literally fine tuned to what works for me. Like I've tried being degenerate. I've tried just playing video games all the time. I've tried just watching series and not really doing anything. But for me, if I do these things, I really feel the effect of them. Like I feel like shit. So this isn't just me, doing this because I want to be successful and stuff. Like this is me doing this because I know that it's the right thing for me. And I'm also sharing this with you guys because I want you to also kind of understand the impact of what your life could be like if you actually did it. And yeah, just thought I'd share that with you guys. So what's the plan for now? The plan is I'm gonna do some journaling. I have here a new journal that I got for Christmas, and I'm gonna write down some things that I'm grateful for. Gratitude is very important. Makes you stay grounded, makes you realize, what you have, and I'm gonna be doing that. And then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna head into the cold shower, get dressed for the gym, and then I will see you guys soon. So, all right, guys. So I wanted to show you my breakfast. So this is pretty much what I have most mornings, and it's pretty much the thing that kind of carries my mornings. My energy levels are high. I feel really good. So usually what I'll have is some eggs. I usually have, this is a little bit tricky for me to show you, but I usually have some avocados. I have one whole avocado, around like 10 eggs. This time I have 11, and like a couple of pieces of bacon. So as you can see, like I don't really have much carbs in there at all. It's like 90%, well, I wouldn't say 90%, but the majority of it is protein, and then I have another, it's probably like 50-50 fats, 50% fats and 50% protein. That's pretty much what I like to do in my mornings. So yeah, I'm gonna dig into this, and then I'll see you guys on the way to the gym. Alright guys, so today we're gonna be going to the gym, just on our way there now. What we're gonna be doing is training hamstrings and back. I'm sort of following C-Bum's routine at the moment, so it's like 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on again, and then 1 day off. It's pretty intensive, but because I've been training for the past like couple of years, I've been training in total for about 8 years, and I feel that if I don't hit my muscles at least twice a week, then I sort of plateau. I am a natural lifter, so yeah, I'm sort of like getting to the point where, even though I'm training really hard, even though I have my diet in check and stuff, the amount of muscle that I will put on like a monthly basis nowadays just isn't as much as what it used to be. And that's completely fine. Like, I'm not here to put on a bunch of muscle over a short period of time and then just call it quits. I sort of know that this is a long-term play, and I'm just here for the ride, you know. At the end of the day, like, going to the gym really does a lot for my mentality. It really puts me in like a high frequency. It really, like, if I don't go to the gym and I don't train, that's just a bad day for me. I just don't really feel good at all. I feel completely out of whack. So I like to start my day off with going to the gym. I'll usually eat like you guys saw in the morning. So I'll have high protein and high fat. And then just before leaving and at the gym, I'll usually have a source of carbs, like some honey, or I'll get a banana at the gym because for some reason they seem to serve bananas for only 50 cents. Alright, so something that's been on my mind recently is how, because I'm quite a perfectionist and I like to make sure that whenever I do something, I do it well. If I'm doing something new for the first time, I feel so much resistance. Like, I genuinely feel like it's better for me not to take action than it is for me to take action. At least before so for example, I'll have a goal. My goal is to wake up at 5 a.m, you know, and then I know for a fact that if I wake up at 5 a.m, like, I will have the most productive day, I'll get the most work done in those early hours of the morning. But then when it actually comes to 5 a.m. and I actually have to wake up, I have so much negativity in my head, so many negative thoughts that come to me. And at the same time, my brain, my mind is starting to like have debates with me, telling me that, okay, look, you haven't slept enough, it's cold, maybe you should go back to bed because maybe you won't even do as productive work as you would do had you had you had even slept more now.
Did you always feel like that?
Not really. So I feel like the times when I really feel like this is obviously when I haven't been doing it consecutively, or when I have like a break for a period of time. So like, what I like to recommend people is, if for example you're really not used to going to the gym, I'd honestly recommend people to go to the gym like every single day, because that way it becomes this habit. And the times when you don't go to the gym, it's like, it just feels weird. It's like that day where you just don't brush your teeth in the morning. Like, you feel like, whoa, kind of, what am I, like, if I don't work out in the mornings, I will feel weird if I'm going every single day. And
It's like that experiment where one dietitian told a guy to go every day to the gym even though he's not gonna work out, just to go,
yeah,
so he can build the habit of going to the gym.
exactly.
You always have like negative thoughts.
So the way that you actually counteract it is by building up so much momentum that you don't, first of all, you get motivated by the momentum. So that's why, for example, if you're sober for a bunch of days and you're in like Sober Anonymous or whatever they call that thing, they always, whenever Alcoholics Anonymous, whenever they greet you, they'll say like, you know, say your name and say how many days you're sober for. And that's literally because you have that pressure of like, okay, I'm X amount of days into this. I don't want to, you know, break everything that I've worked towards up until this point. And it's just very motivating to see, like, okay, I've been, like, for example, now what I'm doing with this monk mode protocol is I have a spreadsheet and I'm literally tracking all of the days where I get everything done that I need to get done. And that way I will see, like, okay, cold shower done, meditation done, journal done, and like day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I can literally just see how many days I've been doing it consecutively, and I feel like that in itself is a big motivator.
Sometimes our head like thinks that what we do is not enough, and even though we did so many things we said we're gonna do, we still feel like we failed. We still feel like we didn't do enough. But when you go back and you see the spreadsheet that you ticked off so many things, you're like, actually, it's a win. I did my wins and did the things I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, because every single day your brain is like reset and it forgets all of the things that you've done before. And even accomplishments. Personally, I will forget about everything that I've worked towards up until this point, and I will only think about where I'm going and what I'm feeling currently sometimes. So I'm at the gym now. I've just bought myself a banana. I'm gonna have that while I'm out here getting some vitamin D. So yeah, like I said, plan is hamstrings and back. So looking forward to it. I'm gonna eat this now, and then I'll speak to you guys when I'm in there. That entire time I didn't have my microphone connected, so I apologise. But yeah man, first exercise is the Romanian deadlift. I'm now on my second working set. I am cooked. I'm cooked, as they say. One of my clients told me, his name is Tom, he's a bit younger. He told me that he was cooked the other day because he had too many carbs, thinking that sushi had more protein and less carbs. But nah, man, the worst kind of foods to have when you're like dieting are like pizza, because it's shit nutrients, high carbs, bad carbs, low protein. It's just a no-go for me. So there's pizza, sushi. Sushi's an alright one. I mean, it's somewhat healthy. At least it has some nutrients in it. It's just very high carbs. I actually think it's great for bodybuilding because you really want to have glycogen stores that are quite full, and in order to do that you need to have a good amount of carbs, at least like 6 hours before training, which is something that I don't always do, which is why I'm so gassed today, as you can see. So yeah, let's do this fourth set, shall we? Gonna move on to the second exercise now. Oof. Hamstring curls, lovely, gorgeous. So with RDLs, it's like really important to understand that the majority of your growth from doing that exercise is coming at the bottom of the movement when it comes to your hamstrings, right? That's the part where your hamstrings are like really stretched. So taking your time at the bottom of the movement is super important. Alright, so on this exercise you really want to find a good balance between weight So you really want to go for like high reps on this, but also make it heavy enough to be challenging for you. God damn. Definitely felt that. Oof. Alright, so just finished hamstring curls and now moving on to lunges. So I've picked up some dumbbells, and what I like to do is put one beside my leg and the other one in front of my thigh or my quad. Oof. Heart rate is 161 right now. So I like that to go down to like at least 130 before I do another set. Alright guys, so I just finished up at the gym, and it's funny because just after like working out and having the sauna and then having a shower, I just felt like, damn, now I actually feel so much better, as if like the entire time before I just wasn't even living. I don't know, it was like I had the shower and then I was like, okay, now I'm conscious again. It was so weird. But feel pretty good. We're gonna head to the supermarket now, pick up some stuff, and then head back home. And then get some work done. Hopefully I'll have time to edit this video and get it out for you guys. But yeah. Feeling good, man, feeling good. So see you guys at the supermarket. Alright guys, so I'm now at the supermarket and I'm looking for what I usually buy, which is typically stuff like this, pure Irish butter. Thank you. We have coffee, butter, and avocados. I need to find something that's pretty easy to prepare because I'm having less and less time to really prepare food, and it's something that I don't really want to mess around with too much. I'm not really someone that enjoys cooking. I do it because I have to. I'm not really someone that cares that much about taste neither. I'm someone that just likes to kind of get in the macros, you know. So right now I'm at the egg section, but as you guys probably heard this morning, we do have chicken at home, so they sort of sort out the egg production. So this is the reality of what the supermarket looks like the day before Christmas. It's just so fucking full. There's people everywhere and you just can't really do much. Alright, so I went to the supermarket. I got a kilo of red meat and a bunch of coconut water. I got the avocados, as you guys saw, and that's kind of it, to be honest. I didn't get that much, but I got like literally 6 liters of coconut water. I feel like coconut water is so good for me, and good for you guys too. Like, it's this natural electrolyte that is just really amazing. It's what I like to drink whenever I feel like really dehydrated, and it tastes super good. So yeah, that's what I love to have when I train, or in the mornings when I feel like I really need to hydrate as well. Sometimes I'll have that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've got up to. I've also just had a car wash, so the car is in pretty good condition right now. It's the start of the year. Well, not yet, but it's New Year's Eve, and so I'm preparing, you know, the apartment, well, the house, the car, like my mindset. I'm starting this new journey with you guys where I'm going to be posting every single day is the plan. Just kind of showing you guys what I'm up to, what I'm doing, and just documenting my journey. So if you guys enjoyed this so far, then do click subscribe and share the video, like the video, and if you're someone that's looking for coaching, well, not someone that's looking for coaching, but if you're someone that's actually interested in getting my help, then click the top link in the description and it's going to take you to a page where you can book a call with me. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys back home, because I'm actually going to drive home now. And at home, what I'm going to be doing is just a bit of work. I might start editing this video for you guys, and then I'll speak to you later on and kind of give you guys an update as to what's happening. So we'll speak soon. I did want to mention something though, and that is that I swear like 90% of what they sell in the supermarkets is just trash. And that's kind of why I also just don't really buy much when I go there. And the things that I do buy are 1, expensive, 2, high quality, and 3, just single ingredient stuff. Like, I don't really like to kind of go for these processed foods. I mean, you have processed foods nowadays, but then you also have like ultra processed foods. So things that I usually buy are just single ingredient stuff. Like, you will never really catch me eating things that are just not meant for us to really be eating in the first place. Because the thing is, like, I genuinely care about the inputs, right? I care about the things that I put into my body because I know that it's going to play a role on how I look. I know that it's going to play a role on how I feel. And I don't want to look like shit. I don't want to feel like shit. So why would I ever choose to put some ingredient into my body that I don't even know where it came from? Or, you know, you have so many things nowadays where you have like seed oils and all of these corn syrups. And I mean, sometimes I look at the ingredients on stuff and I see words that like I should not be seeing on certain types of packaging. Like, sometimes you just want to have like a treat, right? But if you genuinely look at what it is that you're having, I mean, you tell me, like, does that seem alright? I mean, for me, like, I care about my goals more than I care about the instant gratification of having a snack here and there. I just like, it's not that I will eat something that is bad for me and then just kind of sulk and be upset about it, but I just know that I'm doing myself a disservice. Like, at the end of the day, we are gonna die, and I would much rather live my life to the full potential that I can live it than just kind of get by being mediocre. And that's kind of why I started this journey. That's why I got into self-improvement in the beginning, and that's why I wanted to become an entrepreneur. That's why I wanted to become a coach. That's the whole point, right? Is because I kind of went inwards and I thought, you know, what is it that I really want to do with my life? What is it that really gets me excited in the morning? Like, and for me, that is just changing people's lives and really helping them get in the best shape of their life. Like, for me, that is honestly the best thing that I could do, because I know the impact that it's had on my life. And so if I could really help other people do that, then that is what I'm going to do. And so far, every single person that has joined the program has been just killing it, just getting incredible results within like no time. So I'm probably going to make a couple of videos here and there showing you guys the results that my clients are getting, because I mean, it is a big deal. It is a big deal. And I'm so grateful to have my clients, and I'm also grateful that you guys have watched this video until this point. So yeah, I will see you guys at home, and so far it's been great. So I'll catch you later.